2 months of ferocious fighting has laid waste to much of Misrata, a city that has become the face of the war in Libya, its deadliest, most brutal front.
Allahu Akbar!
Mohammed Tanashi is one of thousands of its casualties, his legs crushed, his arm shot in the bloody fight for Tripoli Street, the city's main road, and for weeks, the front line in the battle for Misrata. I had a machine gun, says Tanashi. I started shooting, but there was a guy up above I didn't see. He shot me in the arm. The tallest buildings in Misrata are along Tripoli Street. Whoever controls these buildings owns the highest points, obviously a crucial advantage in any battlefield. Both sides fought ruthlessly to gain that advantage. Early on, Gaddafi's fighters owned the high-rises. Regime snipers hit on the higher floors, the rebels say, and picked off their fighters down below. Last week, the rebel forces, still made up of untrained but unshakable fighters, finally took control of Tripoli Street. Using makeshift barricades, they fenced in Gaddafi's forces, then squeezed them. How did they do it?
For this. Just by
By bravery.
Just bravery, yes.
NATO airstrikes took care of some of the regime's heavier weapons. This is an incredible scene here. This used to be an old vegetable market in a very large enclosed building. The rebels say Gaddafi forces were hiding their tanks here, perhaps thinking that NATO forces would never hit a civilian target. Apparently, they thought wrong. The rebels say that's the hole made by a NATO airstrike that destroyed these 2 tanks in this old vegetable market. A clear indication that rebel forces on the ground are sharing intelligence with NATO. Just days ago, this was no place for children, but the rebels say they now command central Misrata. Their battlefield gains have come at a steep cost. Inside Misrata's Hekma hospital, volunteer doctors treat a steady stream of the wounded.
Actually, there is no break because all the time maybe we can't receive any patient.
Many here were clearly not part of the fight, but they're paying for it anyway. Tanashi paid a price too, but he says his tears are not of regret. I would die for my country, he says. We will not let Gaddafi's fighters set foot here ever again. Reza Sayah, CNN, Misrata, Libya.